Yo, what's up, you guys? Today I'm going to explain Neville Goddard's teaching on how to think, ready for this? Fourth dimensionally, and how understanding it will be a huge benefit to you. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. So if you're struggling, having a hard time manifesting what you want, then yo, keep listening and have an open mind. Let's do this. In his book called Out of This World, Neville talks about how a lot of people, including himself, have observed events before they occurred. That is, before they occurred in this world of three dimensions. Now, if that's possible, which it is, and I'll tell you how, then life on Earth must proceed according to plan. In other words, this plan must exist somewhere else in another dimension and be slowly moving through our space. Still with me? So if the occurring events were not in this world when they were observed, well then, to be perfectly logical, he says, they must have been out of this world. So in a sense, you could say that it's predetermined, at least from the point of view of the person awake in a 3D world, right? That being said, the obvious question comes up. Are we able to alter our future? And Neville's answer is, yes, you can alter your future. Your future is not just some fixed thing where there's only one possible destination for you, then that's it. Nah, dude, the future is actually flexible, believe it or not. And so the next question is then, how the heck do you do it? How do you change your future? And the answer to that, surprisingly, is that it's not by your actions, okay? It's not by your actions, seriously. Because look at all the people who freaking work their butts off trying to make ends meet, right? There's a lot of action going on. But it's like no matter what they do, still, life's a constant struggle for them. So again, it's not your actions. Rather, listen, it's your attitude. It's your attitude that determines your future, straight up. Think about it. You do the things that you do, and you have the experiences you have. Why? Because of your concept of self, how you see yourself, your identity. Simple as that. Now, check this out. When you change your concept of self, guess what? Not only will you act differently, obviously, but it automatically alters your future as well. Your future might be good, or it might be not so good. It depends on your attitude. Which is why your attitude, your assumptions that you might think aren't a big deal, yo, think again, folks. Recognize its creative power. Neville further breaks it down like this. There are two actual ways on how to see the world. There's a natural focus and there's a spiritual focus. Natural focus is basically ordinary waking consciousness where you're governed by your senses, where you can see, touch, taste, smell, or hear, which is pretty limiting. Spiritual focus, on the other hand, is controlled imagination, where you're governed by desire, which enables you to penetrate beyond the world of sense, to see that which is invisible. I mean, come on, just look around you. You really think this is it? Just this 3D, quote-unquote, physical world? If so, then yeah, some of you are pretty screwed, but only based on what your reason or your senses dictate. So look beyond. Look beyond. Open your mind. There's this whole other world, this other dimension that you can tap into to alter your future. You can pick any future you want, any outcome, they all exist. Who says you have to accept what's happening to you now as a final word? Huh? Who says you have to? Remember, you are the operant power. You are the operant power. That's why you don't gotta try to blindly predict your future, okay? You can create it. You can create it. How? By imagining what you want in the fourth dimensional world, as though you're doing it here and now. Then somehow, some way, you guys, the end wills the means. And you will reenact it in the future, in the third dimensional world. Is this making sense? And on a side note, some people, including myself, have actually woken up in the other world, fully conscious. But that's for another day. All right, real talk. What about you? Are you feeling discouraged because of what reason or your senses are telling you in this 3D reality? Like maybe you're seeing your bank account depleting, or you're feeling some physical pain in your body, or you heard some bad news and don't know what to do. Look, whatever you're seeing in this 3D world, don't let it blind you to what you could see otherwise, aka the invisible world, the invisible states that exist, the invisible futures that exist right now, that you can move into at any moment. It's your choice. What's it gonna be? Now, if you want to alter your future, here's what Neville says for you to do. Step 1, define your objective. Know exactly what you want. Step 2, construct an event which implies the fulfillment of your desire. For example, like someone congratulating you on your promotion, something like that. Step 3, immobilize your physical body and induce a condition akin to sleep. So, whether you're lying on a bed or relaxing in a chair, it doesn't matter. Imagine that you're sleepy. And then, with eyelids closed and your attention focused on the action you tend to experience, in imagination, mentally feel yourself actually performing the action here and now until it has all the vividness of reality. Don't just stand back and visualize it, but actually participate in it. You gotta feel it. And then here's what's gonna happen. Neville says that what you experience in imagination, with all the distinctness of reality, though unreal to the senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact, and you will get what you believe. Yeah. Alrighty guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and the bell right next to it to be notified of my next video. I pump these out every single week, so you don't want to miss them. If you're listening via podcast, I'd really appreciate a review. It gets more people to discover my work and of course help spread this message. And yo, don't forget to register for my free online training that'll seriously help you to start manifesting the life you really want right now. So check it out. The link's in the description. Like I always say, more's coming. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.